Hello everybody and welcome to a cold and foggy November day. As you can see, it's pretty grim and the first real foggy day of the winter so far. Up till now it has been raining pretty much every day, but it's not going to dry up, but it's not going to get any wetter for a little while. Anyway, today we are on one of our what has now become a regular winter job. As you can see, we have the 550, we have our roller mill. We have started rolling our spring wheat that we grew back in the summer, ready to feed to the cows. So what we do, we take the tractor and roller into the silage barn. Dad buckets it in from the pile round to the silage barn, pours it in the top, and we roll it in the clamp so that when he's feeding, it's no running about. You know, all the silage, the beet and the wheat are all there together. He does the running about with the whole wheat in the daytime, not when he's feeding. So what have we got? We have let's go around the far side and have a look. So this is a Fraser roller mill. Not new to us, we have had this a very long time. We bought this when we were organic. We used to grow grain and roll it for the cows, so we have had this for a long time, but it's just been unused for 11-12 years, something like that. We used to load it from bins into an auger, so into this little hopper here. We just used to drop it into there with an auger. Clearly we're not augering grain anymore. We needed to load it with a bucket, so brother set to and he built a bigger hopper, extended it, and also extended this forward just to give us a bit more clearance on the hopper and the cab. Originally the link pins were back here somewhere, and the top link crossed over here, but that's all been changed to give us a bit more room and make it manoeuvrable. So what we do, we set the PTO running. Only one of these rollers is powered. We climb up the heap. So this roller is powered off of the PTO, goes that way around, and then we put this one into mesh with it, with this lever, and then this one is just driven by friction, and there is a gate here to control the flow of grain, so that lifts up and down to adjust the flap. The faster you put it through, the less it gets rolled. The slower, obviously, the more it gets rolled. So we start it running, we'll pull this lever around to pressurize the two rollers together, and then he will tip the grain in. This should be set right, but we can adjust it if we need to. And I guess we'll get going. So back when we were combining, I bought this like an air-fed respirator hat thing. This actually got delivered about an hour before the combine died. So regular viewers will know we started cutting wheat with our 400 combine. It didn't finish the job. Something went wrong with the hydraulic pump alignment, and I bought this and it arrived a little bit too late, but I did use it for cleaning the combine down at the end of the season, and it is very, very good. I do suffer from asthma, so dust is a major thing I need to avoid, and this does it perfectly. I wasn't too worried about not using it for combining because I knew, this was coming up in the winter, so it's not a bad thing to have anyway. So it sucks the air in through the filters on the top, blows a nice cooling fresh air supply over, behind the visor. In the summer it's nice and cooling. I guess today it's not freezing, but it's pretty cold. It's going to be a bit chilly in there, but it's going to be clean and fresh, so that's what we do. Right, let's get the 550 going. Put that in there. Just give our oil a check. So I have never started the 550 in cold weather before. I've had it a little bit over a year now, and it's only ever been started in kind of milder weather. And there is no heater plug on this particular engine. So, well, there's one on there, but it's not plumbed in. There is no plumbing to get diesel to the heater plug. So I guess we're going to find out if he starts in cold weather. Here goes. Oh! Thought about it. Not too long. buckets are set up in the corner now. It's going to get the first bucket load. The only problem with this machine, it does just put it out onto the floor. So there is a little bit of shoveling. But there we are, that's what it is. Right, let's get going. So we just put the PTO in gear, and that will then start that single roller turning. Then we'll get out, put the other roller to touch it. Right, we just come in now. So we're running. We don't need a lot of RPM, which is good because the clock doesn't work in here anyway. We'll put the other lever around. Shut that slide back a little bit. So every grain needs to be cracked. Right, that'll do. Right, I'm going to get my dusty hat on now. So there we go, all finished. That is our little pile. So we roll about once a week and just put it in the corner and then, you know, use it up as we go. So the silage is here, wheat is here, fodder beet is just in this clamp. So it's all nice and close for loading the mixer wagon. You know, you don't be running around. So that is why we roll it in the silage barn. Anyway, so here is our finished product, all just cracked. We don't want to smash it too hard. If you break it up too much, firstly you make a lot of dust, and the dust blows away, but dust is what, you know, dust is the goodness. We don't want to lose the dust. So we roll it as little as we can, but still break the shell or the seed coating, because if you don't break the seed coating, the cow can't digest it. It passes straight through out the other end and is total waste. So that is what we have to roll it, to break the coat, to release the white bits is what we want. That is the starch in the seed, and that is what cows can turn into milk. So we've only been feeding this wheat just over a week now, and we have seen a good response. It's actually doing a little bit better than we thought, or we were expecting, so that's good news. So there we go, this is our little job for the winter now. We will roll a little pile once a week, and that's, you know, what happens. Whether at some point we can mechanise the outflow of it and put a, I don't know, an elevator or an auger on it, is it worth it? I don't know, we might look at it, depends how quickly I get fed up with shoveling. We'll see. Anyway, right, so thank you very much for watching. We'll see you next time.